Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, where we unpack South Africa's most pressing political stories, the ones that shape our nation behind the headlines. Today, we are diving into a story that has sparked widespread speculation, deep concern, and plenty of online sleuthing: the mysterious and extended stay of former President Jacob Zuma abroad. Reports now suggest that Zuma, a man never far from controversy, may not return to South Africa for at least 3 more months. The 82-year-old former president is believed to be in Moscow, Russia, spending time with close allies and family, including his grandchildren. While that may sound like a peaceful retreat for a grandfather in his twilight years, the timing and secrecy surrounding this overseas stay have raised more questions than answers. This development couldn't come at a more sensitive time. With national elections approaching and the MK party, a new political force aligned with Zuma, attempting to assert itself, the sudden disappearance of its most prominent figure has sent political shockwaves across the country. But let's back up for a second. Why is Zuma in Russia in the first place? Is this a simple family visit? Or is there something more strategic, perhaps even sinister, behind the scenes? Let's take a closer look. Firstly, Zuma's location was not officially confirmed through any government or personal statement. Instead, South Africans pieced the puzzle together using tools like Flight Radar 24 to track a private jet believed to be linked to him. With no formal announcement, and only murky information trickling out from social media, the sense of mystery surrounding his travel plans has only deepened. And that mystery has political and legal implications. Zuma isn't just another retired head of state enjoying time abroad. He's a former president still deeply embroiled in legal troubles, ranging from his role in state capture to corruption charges dating back to the arms deal of the late 1990s. His court appearances have been inconsistent, and his legal team has often used medical excuses to delay proceedings. Could this trip to Moscow be another delay tactic? It wouldn't be the first time Zuma used health or travel concerns to sidestep legal obligations. Let's not forget his previous claims of illness and the controversial medical parole saga. Some legal analysts believe this prolonged trip abroad could be a calculated strategy, staying out of reach while things unfold back home. And speaking of home, his departure comes at a time when South Africa is entering one of the most unpredictable political periods in recent memory. The ANC is facing its toughest election challenge in decades. The EFF is growing, the DA is recalibrating, and new parties like the MK party are trying to position themselves as serious contenders. Zuma has been central to MK's messaging, his populist rhetoric, his anti-establishment stance, and his appeal to disgruntled ANC voters make him a symbolic figure, especially in KwaZulu-Natal. So what does it mean for the MK party that its de facto leader has essentially gone AWOL? Could this undermine their credibility? Or could his absence be used as a martyr-like narrative, the exiled hero battling the system from afar? Some of Zuma's defenders insist this trip is purely personal. They point to his age, his desire to spend time with family, and his long-standing ties to Russia, a country he has admired both politically and economically. During his presidency, Zuma cultivated strong relations with Russia, particularly through his support for BRICS and controversial attempts to secure a multi-billion-rand nuclear deal with Rosatom. So perhaps Moscow provides Zuma not only a friendly diplomatic environment but also a sense of protection from potential legal consequences back home. That possibility worries some legal experts. They fear Zuma may be positioning himself out of the reach of South African courts. If he stays in Russia for several months or longer, will the National Prosecuting Authority pursue extradition? And would Russia cooperate with such a request? Unsurprisingly, this situation has fueled conspiracy theories on all sides. Some claim Zuma is seeking medical treatment from Russian doctors. Others suggest he is in political talks with foreign allies, possibly trying to boost the MK party with outside funding or strategic advice. And a few more dramatic theories even suggest Zuma is attempting to build an international case against what he sees as political persecution by the South African judiciary. Whatever the truth, one thing is clear: Zuma's movements are being watched closely, not just by political analysts, but by ordinary South Africans who remember his long and controversial presidency. A presidency defined by scandal, protest, and economic instability. And despite being out of office for several years, Zuma continues to exert immense influence over parts of the electorate. His charisma, his defiance of authority, and his portrayal as a victim of political conspiracies have allowed him to remain relevant. But will this extended stay abroad damage that image? Many South Africans are wondering, will Zuma actually return in November, as rumored? Or is this the beginning of a soft political exile? One that allows him to stay involved from a distance while avoiding the courtroom battles that await him? Adding to the drama is the silence from both the MK party and his family. There's been no official update on his return date, no press conference, and no reassurance that Zuma will face the music back home. And in that silence, uncertainty thrives. Meanwhile, political tensions continue to rise. Misinformation spreads quickly on social media, stoking fears and fueling speculation. Legal experts have called for calm, urging the public to wait for verified updates. But in a political environment as unstable as ours, the vacuum left by Zuma's absence is already shifting dynamics. His allies may claim he is still pulling strings. His opponents hope this is the beginning of his political retirement. But only time will tell whether Zuma is on a temporary retreat, or if South Africa has seen the last of one of its most divisive political figures. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Jacob Zuma will return to South Africa this year? Is this trip a personal break, or something far more strategic? Could his absence help or hurt the MK party ahead of the elections? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update as we continue to track this developing story. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you next time.